What's up, everybody? You're about to see a clip from the podcast I do with Chris Bootman Boutte. It's called Snap on Ego. You can find it down in the description at Chris's channel to see the full episode. I want to take a little snippet of this, and it's about talking about a little bit of the cosmetic issue and things like that with the recent introduction of the new borders that come at a pretty hefty price. I do want to preface by saying there are some moments in the clip that are a little bit exaggerated on my part. I do come off as pretty colorful, and usually I try to play it up a little bit on Snap on Ego. I try to be a slight more of a caricature of myself and kind of be a bit more abrasive at times. I think I did a little too much here. Admittedly, I do say, and I quote, wholeheartedly fuck second dinner for doing this. That is something I do say in here. And I feel that a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I think it's a bit too heavy-handed, looking back through it. But with that being said, everything else I say, for the most part, I fully stand by. I am a little upset with Second Dinner by these choices as far as the monetization goes for these type of cosmetics and things like that. But yeah, here you go. Enjoy, and let me know what you think down below. See ya. One thing I don't like, Chris,
is the borders.
At all.
Is the borders?
I fucking hate the borders.
Yeah. I am not. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all.
And it's very simple. It's very simple why I hate the borders. It's very simple. They look cool. And I showed them on stream. I was like, let's see how they look with different things. Have you messed with it in game a lot? Like looking at different splits and stuff?
I haven't touched them. I think I ran one of my things through it. I was
This picture does not do it justice. I think the previews look really bad. But when you look at them on the cards, a lot of them look really cool. And I would love to have some of these. The problem, Chris, is I don't have a problem with how they look. I even don't have a problem with the price of them. Okay?
And what's your problem?
I don't. It's the fact that they are unique when you purchase them for each individual card you get them for. I cannot just buy the gold metallic one here for 900 gold, a little over $10, by the way, and have it now unlocked for all my cards. It is only for, let's say I did it for my Professor X that's gold back, and it has gold crackle. So I want to have gold metallic, gold back, gold crackle, looks sick. $12, cool, got it. Now, if I want another gold back I have to go with the Professor X in my deck, because I have like an entire 12 of gold back stuff, and I want all gold metallic, I have to buy it again for each other card.
Yeah.
That is bullshit. That is fucking stupid. Chris, this whole thing, all 9 of these is 6,000 gold. You're telling me for 6,000 gold, I can't have these across the entire game? $85? $85.
Yeah,
fuck you, second dinner. Wholeheartedly, fuck you. This is bullshit. This is the worst thing you've ever done.
I personally think it's a little ridiculous to think for 900 gold, one of those borders should go on hundreds of cards. I think that's a little crazy. You spent $12 of in-game currency to bling out a single card and you can't even use it anywhere else. That's fucking stupid. I think there's a medium though. I think if they came out and they said like, okay, $40 you can use this gold metallic on any card you want, right? $40 or $50. I think that would be fair. Some kind of bundle deal. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
man.
40?
Like 40? Yeah, man. Like one of these, just one of these. You're talking about like $85 to get every single border on every single card? Like, I don't know. That seems a little
Why not? Why not? Genuinely. Chris, let's put it in perspective. I don't give a fuck if they're trying to make money. They make enough. They made $88 million last year. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. This is stupid. You're telling me that I can drop $85 for different color borders that can go on every card, and you're saying that's too generous when I can also spend $85 and get 2 fucking copies of Helldivers 2 for myself and my friend?
Yeah, I guess. But
are you fucking serious?
How do they continue to make money off you with these borders, though? Right?
They already have the rotating money machine in variants coming out every single time. Albums coming out to get money from you getting more variants. They have it in every other aspect. They have it in emotes now that cost 2,200 gold for a fucking emote. They have it in avatars, which people I have actually seen buy avatars, which I thought would never be the fucking case, but people are.
That's insane.
And they have bundles that are cash bundles, and the gold bundles are less and less common as the game goes on. So get the fuck out of here if you think that that's too generous to give you some motherfucking different borders. And yes, I will give them credit. With all that being said, they are saying that some of these, or different ones entirely, I don't know what, will be available through rewards as opposed to paying for them. That comes out next patch.
Okay. I like that.
But I will withhold judgment a little bit until I see what the fuck that entails, because if it's some bullshit where it's like a free reward, but it's kind of like the vibranium rewards where you have to spend money to get it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be a little pissed. If it's a conquest thing, sure. Stuff in the conquest, that's fine. But I still wholeheartedly believe, even with that being the case next month or next patch, whatever it is, this should not be $12, $13 for every single individual card. For most of these, that's so stupid.
500 gold. That's more around like the $6-7 range, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I will say, I saw a few people today get green neon for like their entire decks. Like I saw Kraken Null did it, and I want to say Chase Spitzer on Twitter. He's the one who made like the toxic green deck. Like that was kind of his thing. Mm-hmm. He like blinged it out with like all neon green. I'm like, dang, because what's that? 6 times. Let's say it's $6. 6 times 12. What is that? That is times 5 is 60. So that's 120. That's like 100 something bucks, which I think is a little much. Right?
Oh, no, it's $72.
6 times
$6? Yeah, 72.
No way. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Yeah, 6 times 12. Oh, $72.
72.
Still a lot of money. I don't know if I would do that.
That's still a AAA game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, but it's just then we would have to revisit all of the other things they sell in this game that are cosmetic for so much, right?
That's fine. I'm against most of that too. But this is like just constantly adding and adding and adding. It's like, and then on top of that, they're like, well, we want people to have unique collections, so we're gonna, monetize a way to, make sure your collections are super generous. And the spotlights are way too generous as it is right now. And we're also probably not going to be doing Series 4 releases anymore, because they go on to say that because the spotlights effectively make all of the rarity of Series 5 the same, then they don't want to release things straight to Series 4 anymore. And I'm like, then you're just invalidating fucking tokens. It's the other currency you have. It's not just spotlights. Chris, I loved when once a month a Series 4 card came out. Cool, 3,000 tokens. Not going to use a spotlight cash. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Save my keys. And then the next one, I have keys for the ones. And like, it's just mind-boggling to me. I said it before, and the last thing I'll say about this is very simple. You cannot have your motherfucking cake and eat it too, because that's what they do. They have crazy monetization as far as the actual card acquisition system that takes place within the game through spotlight keys, because essentially you can pay money to get more keys. That's just how it works. And especially with them selling keys in bundles, by the way, for $100 you get 2 keys. On top of that, same thing with tokens. Those are essentially earned through spending money. That is the best way to get them.
Yeah.
So you're already charging people if they want to try to get more cards that are all Series 5. And then you're also saying, oh, you want things to look pretty? You have to spend even more to do that.
Yeah. Well, now
you have to pick a lane. Pick a lane.
Yeah. Well, now you're hitting a nerve with me too, because the lack of Series 4 shit. Like, I'm furious. And like, here's the thing. I still am. I've been very pro, like, hey, the spotlight system is better than the previous system. That's mathematically correct. And I've always argued, hey, there's gonna be weeks where you have bad luck, then there's gonna be weeks where you have good luck. It's gonna balance out, right? And dude, fucking all month long, except for 1 week, I have spent 4 keys every single week on the new card, except for one where I spent 3 keys, and the other one I bought US agent with tokens because I wasn't going to get him originally until the buff. So like I have been absolutely fucked, right? And like
I've seen your tweets. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, like I'm so furious with that because now you're pissing me off because I'm thinking about it. I'm like you motherfuckers. I've spent hundreds. No, I've probably spent thousands on this game, and now I'm like, and I can't.
You've spent thousands.
Yeah,
when I was doing my taxes last year, I looked at how much I spent on the game, and I think it was $4,000 last year.
Oh yeah, I got to be closer more than that. Yeah, so like I'm a little furious about that because a Series 4, okay, cool, you free-to-player babies, whatever. But for me and Brad and others spending fucking thousands, like a $3,000 week or a 3,000 token week is just a little bit of a thank you. It's thank you for spending so much fucking money on this game. Maybe you could save a key this week, save a little token to just buy this card, and now they're like doing away with it. So I got to keep fucking around with these keys every week, you know? Now, I did have, like, prior to this bad month, I had a whole month where I was opening everything in 1 to 2 keys. So I'm right about, I have 14 keys right now. Usually I'm at about 20 to 22, right? So it's kind of balancing out based on the good weeks I had. But like I mentioned in, like, I think the last episode, I have a threshold. I have a certain amount of tokens I want, a certain amount of keys I want, and I'm about to reach a point because we've been saying for a while now, if you're a whale, you reach a point where you're not really spending on the game. My bad beats are pushing me to a point where I'm going to have to spend a lot on the game again, and I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like they're pushing me to do that. So, okay, so yeah, maybe I am pissed off. Make these fucking borders cheaper, even though I don't think I'm going to buy any. I don't like them. I don't like them, Brad. But anyways. I
mean, yeah, and that's fine. That's the great thing is they don't affect the gameplay, but there's a little bit of like excessiveness to it, and this is a problem with gaming in general. Like you look at let's look at Call of Duty for example. Years ago, look at like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. You could buy individual skins, not including a bundle, by the way, just the skins, and it's like, all right, give us $3, and you get this cool weapon skin.
Yeah,
and now it's like you have to get the bundle that's $25 in a game that you've already dropped $70 on to get skins and stuff. And look, if I play a lot of a game, I'll drop money here and there as far as like cosmetics go. Smite, I've put in like thousands of hours. I have probably a couple $100 spent in that game. Call of Duty, I've put hundreds of hours, probably thousands of hours across the last like 5 years. I have a couple $100 spent in that game. In addition to the price of the game. Rainbow Six Siege, same thing, right? But that's fine because it's already a AAA game for the most part, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting something substantial from it, but even a lot of those are just kind of outrageous. I just think it's way worse for Snap, and I agree with Drew Berry, who has said this before. He's like, yes, the game is a mobile game, but he said he was hoping and kind of expected Second Dinner and Marvel Snap to be better than other mobile games and kind of pave the way for a new way to make mobile games work. Because they're kind of just going down the, and I know I know for a fact Drew Berry hates this. I haven't seen him say anything about it, haven't looked at his Twitter, haven't talked to him. I don't need to. I know he doesn't like this.
Yeah, I get it because the mobile games, like, they're notorious for just charging a lot more. But, like, speaking of skins real quick, like, my son doesn't even know, like, the days where you could buy skins for, like, $3 to $5. Like, I used to play Dota. I had thousands of hours into Dota, and, like, I remember getting skins for, like, $3 or $4, and you can get a bundle for like $10, And the cool thing about the Steam Marketplace with Dota is you could sell your skins. I've made hundreds off of just rare skins I got from early days. But anyways, yeah, with the mobile gaming, like the psychology behind all this stuff and just basically how easy it is for us to buy stuff on our phone, especially with your cards attached and everything like that. Right. It's like less of a thought process, right? Like, here's a little fun budgeting hack. Like, if you want to save money, carry cash because there's more of a thought process and you feel the weight of your wallet or purse change, whatever. But yeah, there's much more. They raise the prices because they can in these mobile games. But like, I don't know. Like, my whole thing about capitalism as a whole is, like, speak with your wallets. If you don't want these, get them. But like, fuck, dude. That's why it's so hard to push against capitalism, because I saw multiple people buying entire sets of these borders. But then you got to think about, if they lower the price, if they make a bundle, if they do whatever for these borders, think about all the people who dropped $70-something today, right? Think about the fucking bitching they're going to do. Because it set the expectation.
That's why they won't.
Yeah.
That's why they won't.
So they might have gotten themselves in a mess. I guess I'm just glad that I don't fucking want any of these. That's all I'm happy about.